today I'm going to be reviewing this hair that I have on my head right now. I've been wearing it for a while, like a week or something. Okay, well, I should probably tell you what it is. This, I got it from Sam's Beauty, and it is the Outre Synthetic Hair Lace Front Wig Swiss L-Part Sherise. It's in the style Sherise, I'm assuming. I'm trash, and I threw out the little thing that it came with, but I do have the bag. This is the bag that it came in. There's no like picture or anything that it came with because I just threw it out without even thinking about it. But I can put a little insert of the picture, what it's supposed to look like, here somewhere. And as I said, it is the Outre Synthetic Hair Lace Front Wig Swiss Lace L-Part in the style Sherise. I got the shade D Vile. It's like the letter D and then Vile. All that means is it is the shade dark violet or deep violet, and it is just a dark purple color. And with the orange background, it looks a little more reddish than it actually is in real life. It is actually a really cool toned purple, and I really like it. It kind of glows in the sunlight and it glistens, and it's really awesome. I get so many compliments while I'm wearing this, and I think it is just a beautiful wig. So I'm going to give a couple pros, a couple cons. This did get 4 stars on samsbeauty.com. It was $25.99 when I bought it, so that's pretty affordable. I actually thought I paid more for it than I actually did, so it was $25, which is a really good price point for something just chill, not really long term. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to get into the pros and cons right now. Okay, so the pros are the color is beautiful. Like, I was really nervous when I was ordering it just because it didn't show a very accurate picture of what deep violet would be like, so I kind of just had to guess, and I'm not too familiar with the different hair shades and things like that, like 1B and 2 and all of that, like what they actually look like in real life. I'm not too attuned to that yet, so I really just took a gander on this one, and I really liked it. When I first got the package, I was like, whoa, this is crazy purple. There are no dark roots, like it is just purple. It's like purple on purple. But as it turns out, the little like light highlight tones mixed with the darker purple tones actually make it really balanced and really beautiful while it's on your head. So the color is pro number 1. Pro number 2 is the cut. It looks so nice. I haven't restyled it, I haven't recurled it, I've brushed it out a couple times, but for the most part, this is what it looked like when I first got it. Like these little outer curls right here, and like the swooped bang. You can readjust it and put it right in the middle. Actually, I'll do that. This is what it looks like when it is right in the middle. I don't prefer to wear it like this usually, just because I think I look weird in middle parts most of the time. Now, this side did come a little less curly than this side, so you have to, I had to shift it over to this side in specific versus this side, because if I shifted it with the bang going this way, then this side looked drastically different than the other side. So there's that. So I guess they're curled in 2 different ways, but they look very similar. So pro number 2 is just the layers, and it falls like just below my shoulders. Well, it falls just below my shoulders, like right in the middle of my back. That's right about where my natural hair falls. My natural hair is like a little bit shorter than that maybe, but I can see why people would get confused and think that this was my real hair, which people did. Every single time that I wore it, they just thought that I dyed my hair, which is awesome. That is an awesome feeling to get when you're wearing a wig that people don't think like, oh yeah, that's not hers, you know? So it's just good that that happened. So that is a definite pro. So the style and the layers are awesome. It keeps it curled so well, and I really enjoy it. The third pro is how wide the parting space is. As you can see, it's like, mean, I guess it's not huge, but it's a good amount of parting space that you can get. I did pluck it just a tiny bit, not a ton at all. It did not take me a lot of time. I just plucked a little bit here and there, just to make it look a little bit more natural, and boom, voila, bada bing, bada boom. That was about it. So the parting space is good. It makes it look really natural, especially from a distance. Once you get up close, you can kind of see where it gets really lacy. But from afar, especially with no leave out or anything, I think it looks really good. Whew. Okay. So I did shift it back over just a little bit just because I'm more comfortable wearing it like this. So now that I listed a bunch of the pros, I do love it. I love this unit. I love this hair. I think it looks really nice, and I definitely would buy it again. But there are some cons to it. Definitely. So the first con is that this synthetic hair is just not super good quality. It looks really good and it feels good on top, and it's easy to brush on top. But as soon as you get any bit of sweat or any bit of just haphazardness going on in the back, like if you put it in a little ponytail or something, the bottom of it gets very matted. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but like it gets super matted and it's really hard to comb out. I did my best to comb it out a couple times. I just split it into sections and then I would try to get through those little sections, but clearly this is not made for the long term. It's not made to last. It is just short term, cute, boom, bang. But I mean, if you wanted to keep wearing it, it's not the worst to keep buying this over and over again, because if you think you get your hair done for like 60 bucks and to get a style like this minus the color, and it would last you about 2 or so weeks, then you'd have to get it done again. This is $26 and it lasts you about the same time, maybe longer. I could probably get away with wearing this for maybe like 2 months if I wore it on and off. I'm not a huge wig wearer. I just started. I'm super new, so please don't judge me, but you could get away with wearing this for a while, especially because it holds the curls so well. It doesn't look super jank and like dirty and stuff like that, so I think you'd be fine. But matting is a major con of this unit. Like, it's so frustrating when the back of it keeps matting up. Second is the fact that it slides. Like, I have both of the front combs in my hair right now, like in my hairline, secured tight. I have the elastic secured tight, like all of it is on, and it still slides back, and I like find myself having to pull it forward sometimes just because I don't want it to be way back on my hairline. I prefer if it sits up a little bit more, but it is just not having it, and I don't know why. So it did come with lace. It's a lace front, so I did have to cut the lace off of the front, but once I did, these little sides never really laid down. I don't know if you can see that, but the little sides never really laid down, so if I wanted to like pin my hair back or something, it's a little challenging. I would really have to like pin it low so you can't see it, so then it gives a really wiggy look. Wiggy, but it's okay. I tried to use the Got2b glue and it didn't really lay it down all that much. It laid like the wig hairs down to my face, so it covered it, I guess, but the actual lace didn't necessarily lay down, which is kind of a con for me. Kind of, I don't really care. It could be more of a con to some people if that just is really an inconvenience for them. It wasn't a giant deal to me, so I was okay, but that might bother some people. Maybe I just cut the lace too close. I don't think so though. I think I cut the lace just fine, so I don't know. The last con that I think I have, which isn't even really a con, like it was totally fine, is that the lace is like almost like a grayish tone. Like, it's a really nondescript kind of lace color. Like, it's brown with a grayish undertone, so it really doesn't match anything. So I watched a ton of tutorials on how to customize wigs, and I plucked it a little bit, and then I actually flipped the wig inside out, so you saw like the lining of the cap. I sprayed it with a little bit of hairspray, and then I just packed some face powder on it, some like finishing powder that was the same color as my skin tone, and I packed it on the inside just so it gave it a more natural look from the inside out, and I don't necessarily have to pack a ton of product on the part itself. But then I did go back on top. I did put concealer like some people said. That fades for one, and two, I just don't really like the concealer that much. I thought it looked a little cakey, and I wasn't like the biggest fan of that, so I stopped using the concealer after that first time, and I actually put a little bit of L'Oreal's True Match foundation on the part, and then I set it with that same finishing powder that I put on the underneath, and then I sprayed it with some hairspray, and I think it turned out really well. It did oxidize a little bit as the days went on, just because that's what foundations do. But I don't mind an oxidized scalp. I don't think it was the end of the world. I thought it was fine. I think it looks really natural. The fact that people even assume that it's my real hair, of course when they don't come up close, because then it's like, oh, you have lace. But like, other than that, the fact that people can even assume that it's my natural hair from a distance just because the density lines up right along with where my hair is, the length, even though it's like a tiny, tiny bit longer, it's like right around the same kind of length that my hair is. That is what you want. You want people to be like, oh, snap, did she dye her hair? I don't really say it's a wig because, you know, around white folks, it's kind of hard to explain stuff like that sometimes. So yeah, that's about it. It has 2 combs in the front and it has 1 in the back. You gotta push it back a lot, like it gets in your face all the time, but I think it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, like it looks so beautiful on, and it just, wow, I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. As a first wig review, I'm not always sure what to say. I think the density is good, it looks realistic, it looks nice, it doesn't look overly wiggy. I'm excited to try more. I'm excited to try other things and review other things. I do have another wig that I've been testing out that I'm going to review very soon. So I'm excited about that, and I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you tune in for more. Let me know if you want to see more wig videos, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.